Alright, so I got another review here of something that I bought personally for myself. This is Citizen BM6060-57F. This is a watch from 2017, this particular model, but I believe it's been out since before then. Now, pardon the ambulance noise in the background, but they got some EMS worker appreciation thing going on with the virus that's been going on right now. But anyway, so back to the review. So what made me want to get this watch is the dial. The dial on this watch is just amazing. You know, you got your 1296. Unfortunately, there is no 3 over here. They put a date window instead. So let me just say, there's 3 things that I don't like so much about this watch. One of them is being that date window at the 3. I think that they should have put a 3 there and have the date window at maybe the 4. You know, so instead of that baton there, put a date window there and put the 3 over there. I think it would just work perfectly. Now, my second thing that I don't like with this watch is the minute and the second markers over here, the 45, 50, 55, and the rest. They're just a little bit too small. If they would have made them just a little bit more legible, you know, a little bit more bigger, I would have appreciated it more, and it would have just made the watch even better than what it is. And the last thing that I don't like so much about this watch is the fact that so it's considered a 40 millimeter, right? But the dial itself is probably around 36, 37. And you got all this real estate over here going on that could have been used to make the dial either bigger or just make the watch, you know, smaller. Instead of a 40, just make it a, you know, cut it down and make it a 38 or whatever. So there's other reviews on YouTube about this watch, but they don't do it justice. And the one thing that I noticed that none of them mention is the bracelet over here. As you can see, these links, they don't taper down all the way like these do. Some watches, I have another Tissot where these links, you know, the first links from the lugs, they'll just taper down all the way. But it's not a big deal. The watch still fits and sits very comfortably on the wrist. And I will do a wrist shot. Just stay tuned. So, back to the watch itself, the dial. Let me tell you guys, these markers over here, they're loomed and they are applied. As well as the Citizen logo, it's applied. And there's a newer model of this watch that kind of looks similar, but only in the sense of the face. It has like a similar thing going on. And the bracelet is somewhat similar, but it's not the same. They changed it a little bit. It's still titanium. But this bracelet is better than the new one. And they completely messed up the dial. They don't no longer have the 1296. They just have like lines, indices that are barely even loomed. You know, it doesn't do it justice. And this one is much better. That's why I got it from Citizen themselves. The MSRP is $295, but it's on sale right now for $177. Get it, jump on it, get it directly from Citizen. That way you're guaranteed with the warranty. You know, you could get it for maybe another $50-$60 less on gray market, but it's only $50-$60. You're not gonna save yourself, you know, you're not saving yourself $1,000 here, or you know, you're not gonna save yourself $200 here. Get it from Citizen directly. Okay, now as far as the dial itself, it does have like a sunburst effect that you can't see right now going on. So there's a sunburst effect going on with the dial that I really enjoy. But if you put it in direct sunlight, which I will try to do over here, you can, right there, you could kind of see that you start to see what's underneath the dial that powers up the battery. But not a big deal. You only see that at in direct sunlight if you just hold it directly outside, and you know, like I said. Now, the thing that I can't show you with the dial is, right now the dial markers look green, but that's because it's been in the sunlight and they're charged up. But once you go into different lighting, they actually, and the Loom, you know, the Loom is not so charged up as it is right now. It will actually look more white. You know, the dial will, not the dial, I'm sorry, the markers, they tend to look more whitish. So it kind of changes colors. But let me tell you, the Loom on this is amazing. It really is. I mean, it's really, really good. I am surprised that it's as good as it is. Now, I can't say that it lasts for a long time, and I can't say that it does not, because I have not tested that out yet. I just received this watch yesterday, and I just sized it up, so I haven't worn it like that. But I will know overnight today, because I'm going to be wearing it all day in the sunlight. It's sunny out, and I will just put a comment if you guys are interested. I'll put a comment saying, you know, how long the Loom lights for, how long the Loom stays on for, and you know, the whole situation with that. Now I'm gonna put it on a wrist and give you guys a wrist shot. Okay, all right, so here it is on the wrist. I think the camera's zoom's a little off, but hold on, let me see if I could readjust it. All right, so I had to zoom in over here. So on the wrist, I have about a 6.7 inch wrist, something like that. Between, you know, I try to measure it exactly, but it's between 6.6 and like 6.75. You know, in the morning when you wake up, it's always more puffier because of your blood pressure and whatnot. So you know, here it is on the wrist. I don't have it too tight. I gotta zoom out over here, okay? I don't have it too tight, but I'm gonna just readjust the micro over here, the one on the right there. I'm gonna put it up one, and it should be good. So once again, this watch is really, really nice. I just love that dial. If you could kind of see they're not raised that much. The indices are not raised that much. It would have been nice if they were raised a little bit more. But listen, I paid $177. It's $295 MSRP. Even if you did pay MSRP for this at $295, you're getting a bang for your buck. Believe me, the water resistance is great. It's not a screw down, it's a push. There's no logo on the crown, not needed. Doesn't really matter. But like I said, for even $295, you're getting a lot for the money. This dial is beautiful, amazing, works well in the dark, in the light. You got a date window, not the largest. You know, that date window is not the largest, but it's there. If you need to use it, you can use it. You know, easy to read dial, quick glance, 1 2 3, boom, 1225. Easy to read, perfect, works great. Now, the weight of the watch, I don't know the exact weight, but like I said, it doesn't matter because you're going to take links off to adjust it to your wrist, so the weight's going to fluctuate. But let me tell you, it's light. It's titanium. This is my first titanium watch. I wear steel and G-Shock, you know, which is rubber, and this is light. It is very, very light. It's a light watch. Okay, titanium. The only thing is, as you could see, these you know, these right here, the ones that go down the line is steel. The shinier ones, that's the shinier part of the bracelet, is steel. The rest is titanium. As far as I know, you need a specific machine for this when you want to buff it out, but it can be done. It might cost you a little bit more, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. You might have to buff it depending on your use, maybe once every 3 to 4 years, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or if you want updates on how this watch is going to be over time, please you know, let me know in the comments. Please support and subscribe, and I'm going to have a couple more reviews coming up of a couple of more watches. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed this review of this watch, because there's about 6 or 7 other ones on YouTube, and honestly, I didn't really like them. So I felt like I needed to do one of my own. So yeah, 40 millimeters. I haven't taken the exact measurement, but per citizen, 40 millimeters. And I will say this. Let me zoom out here. I will say this. It does it. You know what it is? It's a 40 millimeter, but the lug to lug on this is about 44 millimeters, 45. Very important. I'm glad I mentioned it because I totally forgot. Very important is a lot of people, actually nobody tells the lug to lug measurement on this, on the other videos. So it's about 45 to 44, okay? And the bracelet tapers down just a little bit, and it's like it's very comfortable. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.